Ground theory predicts and explains behavior. It gives emphasis on the developing and building theory. It can be used to explore a wide range of business and management issues. The theory is developed from data generated by a series of observations. Data lead to the generation of prediction, which are then tested in further observation that may confirm or otherwise the predictions. An inductive and deductive approach, theory being grounded in such a continual reference to the data. Ethnography is when you research a certain group. For instance, we can take as an example the biology studies. We could talk about the grizzly man who went to the forest to research the grizzly bears. And then from there, he described what he sees. The main characteristics of this type of research are the time consumption. You do need to spend time with this group in order to understand how they live and everything about them. You need to be flexible because a lot of things will change, and you need to be responsive to changes. You're pretty much dependent on your study object. So where the grizzly bears go, you have to go along. It gives insights about the particular context and a better understanding and interpretation from the perspective of those involved. Archival research. It makes use of the administrative records and documents as the principal source of data. Allows research questions which focus upon the past and changes over time to be answered, be they exploratory, descriptive, or explanatory. You can choose to use either one method for your research, or you can use multiple methods. For instance, you can combine quantitative and qualitative techniques to collect data for your research. You can choose to do the mono methods, where qualitative collection will be only used with qualitative data analysis, or the other way around. Multi-methods, which will be a combination of more than one data collection with associated analysis techniques, or the mixed method, where quantitative and qualitative data collection and techniques and analysis procedures are used. The time horizon of your research. You can choose either to do a cross-sectional research, meaning that you will only study a subject within a frame, like for instance would be studying a picture. You only study what you see in that specific frame. Or you can choose to do longitudinal, meaning that you will go along with your research, going together with the group. Reliability of research findings. Reliability refers to the extent to which your data collection techniques or analysis procedures will yield consistent findings. When it comes to the credibility of research findings, you also have, besides the reliability, the validation, the validity. That will show that the findings that you are studying are what they seem to be. So if they are really accurate. It refers to history, testing, instrumentalization, mortality, maturation, ambiguity, about causal direction. You also have generalizability, that is the external validity. It's whether your research findings be equally applicable to other research settings. And besides that, you also have the logic leaps and false assumptions. A host of research design decisions that need to be made in order that your research project can yield sufficient data of the sort that will result in a valid conclusions being drawn, history. It's also about whether your research finds are equally applicable to other research settings. So that's it for research design. Thanks for your time and listening in. See you next time.